Good morning to everyone. Today I am going to explain you new chapter, and the name of this chapter is surface area and volume. Now you all can see in this. Let's have an introduction of this chapter where wherever we look, means anywhere you people are looking, what you usually see. What you usually see, we see solids. Everywhere we see solid. So far in our all study, whatever we studied, we have been dealing with the figure that can be easily drawn on our notebooks. Means whatever figure till now which we have studied, which can be easily drawn on our notebook or a green board, these are called plane figure. What they all are called? These all are called plane figure. We have understood that what rectangles, square and circle, we have already understood all these things. Rectangle, square and circles are what we mean by their perimeters and area. We have already discussed these all in previous classes, their perimeters, their area, and how can we find them. Okay, we have learned all these things in our earlier classes, which I have discussed right now. That it all things that we have done, these all we have discussed in our previous classes. Now it would be interesting to see what happened if we cut out many of these plane figure of the same shape and same size, okay, from the cardboard sheet. When we will cut all these type of same figure of same shape and same size from the cardboard sheet and stack them in a vertical pile, means one by one we will keep it on and form a vertical pile. By this process we will obtain some of the solid figures, briefly called solids. What we call, these all are called solids, such as cuboid, cylinder, etc. Okay, in the earlier classes, what you have studied, in the earlier classes, you have learned all those to find the surface area and the volume. In previous class, that is class 8, you have already studied how to find out the surface area and volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. We shall not discuss and learn how to find the surface area and the volume. We will find here surface area and volume of the cuboid and cylinders in very detailed case. Okay, whatever we did it, now here in class 9 we will discuss more detailed case. We will take it of the solid and extend this study to the some other solids such as cone and sphere. Okay, in this way we will take it. Now coming to this one, here first of all we will discuss surface area of cuboid and cube. You all can see these are the figures which has been given here. Now in figure A, you have looked these all figures. Okay, have you looked the bundles of many sheets of paper? Have you seen that was kept in a bunch of papers? Many sheets of paper was kept when you go for the Xerox one. Okay, that's make up all cuboid. When we keep all one sheet of paper, we will form a what? A cuboid. How much of a brown paper would you need if you want to cover this cuboid? If you want to cover this cuboid, how much brown paper you need? Let us find. First, we need a rectangular piece to cover the bottom of the bundle. First, what we will do, we will cover the bottom of the bundle that you can see in figure A. Then what we do, we need two long rectangles, rectangular piece, what we can say B part. Okay, then we need two long rectangular piece to cover the two ends. Now it would like that you can see in figure B. Now what, after this what you will do, in figure C you can see now we will going to cover the front and the back end, that we need to form a rectangular piece, okay, of different size. With them we would need now a figure which is shown in figure C. You can see that is the figure C which we got a rectangular box. Now this figure which is open out, it is open from the top, we look in figure D. Okay, now after this when we will go for finally to cover the top portion, means in figure D we cover the top, front, back, side and bottom one. Now finally to cover the bundle of the top, we require another rectangular piece exactly like the one at the bottom, means at the bottom whatever is there that will be required on the top also. So which if we attach on the right side, it would look like figure E. Till this it is clear. After this we will get figure E. Okay, now so we have used 6 rectangular piece to cover. If you will count it, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 to out complete out the outer surface of the cuboid. This shows that what it shows. This shows that the outer surface of a cuboid, the outer surface of the cuboid is made up of 6 rectangles. In fact, rectangular regions, which is called the faces of the cuboid. These all are the faces of the cuboid whose area can be found by multiplying length by breadth for each of them separately. Means each are in the form of rectangle, and we have how many rectangles? 6 rectangles, and area can be obtained separately and adding all those 6 rectangles. Now if we take, now what we will do, if we take the length of the cuboid as L, breadth as B, and the height as H, then in figure with these dimensions L, B and H would like to be have a shape you can see in figure F. So the sum of these area of the 6 rectangle, the sum of the area of these 6 rectangle. See, same thing I have taken. First area of rectangle of figure 1 I have taken, which is L into H. Area of rectangle is L into B, means L into H. Area of rectangle 2, L into B. After that, area of rectangle 3, that is L into H again. Then area of rectangle 4, that is L into B. You can see in the figure. After that, area of rectangle 5, that is B into H. After that, area of rectangle 6, that is again B into H. Now adding up all, we are getting 2 times L into B plus 2 times B into H plus 2 times L into H. Taking it out to common, we are getting in bracket LB plus BH plus HL. This gives the surface area of cuboid, which is 2 times in bracket LB plus BH plus HL, where L, B and H are respectively the 3 edges of the cuboid. Okay, you need to note also these things. The unit of area is taken as the square unit. Unit of the area is taken as square unit because we measure the magnitude. We measure the magnitude of the region by filling it with the squares of side unit length. After this, you can see this one, we are taking the cube. Now same thing we can find it for the surface area of cube. For that, you need to recall that cuboid whose length, breadth and height all are of equal, because in cube all sides are equal, so it is called cube. If each edge of a cube is denoted by A and each is shaped like what? Square, then the surface area of this cube would be 2 times LB plus BH plus HL, that is 2 times A into A plus A into A plus A into A. That is how many A square? 6A square. This gives surface area of cube, that is 6A square. After this, where A I have taken as the edge of the cube, that is side of the cube. Suppose out of 6 faces of cuboid, we only find the area of the 4 faces, means all 4 walls, leaving the top and the bottom. Means we will leave the top and bottom. In that case, the area of these 4 faces, in that case the area of the 4 faces are called lateral surface area of the cuboid. What it is called? It is called the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So the lateral surface area of cuboid of length L, breadth B and height H is equal to 2 times LH plus 2 times BH. So 2 take it out common, so L plus B into H. H also taken out common. Similarly, lateral surface area of cube means all four walls, so 4a square will be there. Okay, so these are the lateral surface area. Keeping in view of the above, surface area of the cuboid or cube is sometimes also referred as the total surface area. Okay, surface area of cube and cuboid is also referred as total surface area. When in question it is not asked, only it is asked surface area, we are going to find